Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot of the Soul. Thanks so much to anybody who is tuned in right now or anybody who's watched any of my previous two videos. It's especially appreciated when a channel is new. If you guys would like to subscribe or tap the bell to be notified when I upload, you can do that down below. And if you want to contact me on Instagram or an email for a private reading, that's also down below. So today we're going to do another pick a card reading because I feel like it gives more options and people tend to like these. It's going to be, it doesn't matter if it's masculine or feminine. What is your twin flame going through right now, or how are they? So it's going to be for people who are in separation, or you just don't really talk to them much, but probably separation. You just don't know how this person is, what they're going through. So today we're going to see. So this is going to be pile 1, 2, and 3. And I will hold up the stones. It's for number 1, number 2, and number 3. So think about you and your person, your twin flame. And I'm going to get started for pile number 1. So let's see how this person is doing right now. It's not going to be focused on how they feel in relation to you unless it comes up. It's just going to be in general, how are they doing? So we've got here the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Coins in reverse, communication, leadership. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Look at these cards first for now. Right off the bat with the 10 of Wands, I'm getting that your person has been feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders. So whether it's in a relationship they're in, whether it's work, whether it's just life in general, just the general duties of, you know, day-to-day life, I feel like they've been getting frustrated. Maybe some anger has been brewing inside of them. The 10 of Wands is you're feeling burdened. You're feeling very stressed, like there's too much to handle in your life. And the 10 marks the end of a cycle. So this person is wanting to let go of something. And with the 4 of Coins, it could be a job, because when this is upright, but today it's in the reverse. Upright, it's, you know, the value of something, you're holding on to something, you're really clinging to it. So if it's a relationship, then I feel like they're letting go of it. They're not clinging to it anymore. If it's a job, they're not clinging to it anymore. They have completely let it go. They know that the burden is just too much. It's not worth it on their physical health, their mental health. With the 10 of Wands, I feel like it's especially taxing on their physical health. So especially if this is somebody that they have been in your life, but lately you haven't been talking to them and you have no idea why, I feel like that they just have a lot of going on. I feel like in their physical body, they feel so much stress. And if you message them and say, hey, how are you? Or, hey, why haven't you been messaging me? Just anything, even if it's low key, where this person, you know, thinks, oh, I have to have a full-on conversation and justify to this person why I haven't been replying or whatever, I feel like that they're just not going to want to do it. It's just way too much pressure, and they want to currently let go of pressure. With communication, it's they may want to communicate with somebody. I see it as if you have been trying to reach out and they're not replying, or they've said they don't want to speak to you. It's not that they don't want to communicate with you. I feel like also with communication, they feel like more now they can be themselves and communicate their truth. I feel like in this previous job or relationship or whatever they were doing, could even be family situation, something that they put a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of their time into, they couldn't be themselves in this situation. They were trying to cling onto it so tightly that it kind of just, fell apart. It's like if you're giving something your 100% time, devotion, energy, and it's still not going right. That's like a pretty, shitty feeling. And I feel like that's what they have been going through. And now that they're out of that and they've let go of it, they can just be themselves. With leadership, I see that as they could just be doing something better than what they were doing, and that's probably why that happened in their life. That, burden and stress started to, rise up to the surface in their body, because with leadership, it could be it's time to take control of your life. I also see it as it's time to guide others, in a different way, in a lighter way. If they be themselves, then maybe they'll find the right hobby they should be doing, the right career. Maybe there's a certain message that they want to be sharing or could be sharing. Maybe they have a specific skill set that they're really good at. And with communication, it could be something like this person was like a sales manager or something, but really they could be a motivational speaker. Or, if they were just working at a retail store and they weren't like, a manager or team leader or anything, they have it within them to be the leader. And just being kind of, a regular employee as such, they had all this burden and they didn't even feel like they were reaping the true benefit. I feel like they were still felt like they were really trying to, hold on tightly, and there was still this struggle and they weren't even actually where they wanted to be. See what else we've got. Deep knowing. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So they had a deep knowing that they just needed to get out of this situation. Like I said, relationship, career, hobby, family situation, friendship even. They had a deep knowing that they should be doing something better. It's like it eats away at you until you actually pay attention to it. It's like 4 plus 3, so 7. 7 is about investing, not being content in your current situation, investing into something new. It's like they know that they could be investing their energy more wisely to actually reap the benefits in a more fulfilling way. They could have been letting their fears and anxieties about what could go wrong stop them from pursuing, this leadership position or this other relationship or this other endeavor in their life. But it's one of those cases where that deep knowing I feel like has been really eating away at them until they're like, I can't not listen to this anymore. I have to really pay attention. Number 7, seek the truth. I honestly have not looked at any of these cards at all, but that's trippy that I said 4 plus 3 is 7, and then we just got this. Seek the truth. They know there is some other truth that they should be living, that they should be focusing on, that they've been ignoring. It's where you've just been, you're kind of living a double life. It's like you maybe going to your retail job, but secretly at home you're like this, spiritual master. And it's like you're deceiving yourself that you're going to be happy in this job. You're deceiving yourself that you're going to be happy in this connection. It's like how people see you when you're in their everyday life. They really have these other interests, these other things that ring really true for them and that they really resonate with and want to follow. I've got one more card. We've got here Aloha Healing. That's what it says on the bottom. So, yeah, this person just needs to do some healing. They may need to work on, meditating, taking time for themselves, listening to music, relaxing, seeing a therapist, doing a different hobby. Some people it's painting, drawing, whatever it is. It's like they need to release this negative energy that has been, has come to the surface and has really been taking a toll on their physical body. They need to really let go of this so that they can move forward and actually pursue their current, passion, which is awesome. So your person has got out of a situation they weren't happy with, and now they're working on healing and stepping into their true, authenticity, which is awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye. So for whoever chose number 2, a lot more cards actually popped out for this pile. So let's see what's going on with your person. The 9 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, Return, Clairsentience. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So, all right, I'm going to start with these 4 cards. So the 9 of Swords, feeling very stressed, a lot of anxiety, worry, sleepless nights. You're very much trapped in your head. It's like you don't know what to do about a predicament. When the 7 of Cups is upright, it's about confusion. It's about having a lot of options. You don't know who to choose. And I feel like in this situation, it is a love situation. This person may have had 2 people. It may be someone else and you. It may be 2 other completely different people. You may get a sense if you're involved or not. But they were confused about who to choose in a particular situation. But I feel like in reverse, it's like they know who they want to choose, but they feel anxious about it because it may result in leaving a situation. It may be a case of, they have 2 friends, and with one friend, they want to take that friendship, and turn it into, a romantic connection. But they may think, oh, my other friend is going to be really hurt. It's like you're stressed about how you actually, the obstacles that stand in the way of them getting what they want, which is really just illusions and perceptions of the mind. But we do tend to acknowledge that we have physical obstacles that stand in the way of us and getting what we want, and that can make us just do nothing. So with Return, so because this is connections in separation, as I said, I will acknowledge if I think it's related to you in any way. Otherwise, it's just to see how this person is. So I think this definitely could be related to you because we've got the card Return. So this is somebody's life that it tells us that they were in this person's life, then there was some kind of separation, some kind of discord in the connection, some kind of breakup, some kind of ending. But now we can see that they want to return. So as I said, if it's, say a third-party situation, or even if it's not and this person's just scared of commitment and they think, oh, I want other options, I don't know if I can be with one person forever. Maybe, with your twin flame, that they did have a issue with commitment. So I do feel like they're stressed and anxious to return though, and to communicate. We've got here, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So they've been getting guidance. They've been getting reoccurring sensations in their body, emotional feelings, because they're not happy and they're not going forward to get what they want, and that's why they're clearly stuck in their head. If we're feeling things that, whether it's extreme happiness or unhappiness or just any kind of guilt, shame, fear, feelings that we ignore, those feelings aren't going away. And in the spiritual community, there can be this focus of being happy all the time, but when it comes to attaining what we want in general, or especially when it comes to manifesting relationships, money, or anything like that, it's never, when resistance comes up and we feel like there's an obstacle in the way of us getting what we want, it's not about ignoring it and making that thing go away. To release resistance is to not resist anything, which means accepting and acknowledging and saying, okay, this is how I feel. I feel like I'm fearing commitment. I feel anxious right now. I want to return to this person's life, but I don't know how to. But I know this feeling is not going to last forever. And then you just focus on doing the dishes, watching TV, going to work, whatever. It's not about ignoring it. So I feel like this person's trying to, I feel like it's like they are starting to pay attention to their feelings. I call it honoring your feelings. I don't think they're thinking of it in this way, but I think they're realizing that they have to pay attention. It's like they can't ignore it because they don't see all the other options anymore. They see one option. They see the personal connection that they want to return to. See what else we've got. 2 cards popped out from one deck and then 2 cards popped out from another deck. So a lot of multiple cards popped out for this one. So we've got here and now. And we've got round and round. Yeah. So I feel like with this person, it really is they need to be in the now. They're going round and round because they're in their head and they're very much like kind of trapped in the past, or not even the past. In this case, they're more anxious about the future. How do I move forward? How do I contact this person? How do I make the connection go from, you know, this shitty predicament we're in to a harmonious connection? When you're in the here and now, you can actually make plans, you can take steps towards what you want to do. When you're sitting and being in your mind thinking about the past, you can't take action because your mind is somewhere else. It's like if I think I want to go over to my friend's house, if I'm sitting at home and thinking, oh, I'm anxious about this job interview next week, I'm anxious about whether I'm going to get the job, I'm not going to go to my friend's house. I'm just sitting there and thinking about that. So this person, they may be trying to be in the here and now. They may be realizing they can't go back to the past if they have regret, and the future, you know, they just can't, you know, see that. Or if they're thinking, what if this happens if I message this person? What if that happens? What if things don't go right? They see that this is just going round and round and round and round. They see that no resolve is coming from this approach. So they're definitely in a more of a stuck energy. Perfect balance. So they're trying to balance their masculine and feminine energy. So they're trying to balance the energy of being dominant and taking action and the energy of being receptive and receiving. If we're stressed and we're anxious and we're worried, then we're not balanced, we're not grounded, we don't feel peaceful. You'll know if you're grounded, you'll know if you're balanced because you'll feel relaxed, you're not going to be worrying. If you feel any stress, anger, fear, not that these emotions are bad or anything like that, but if you do feel them, you are not balanced. When you're balanced, it's like a weight lifted off of your shoulders. It's a sense of calm. So they're trying to get in this balanced place where they're not so frantic about the past, frantic about the future, worrying about the what ifs, what's going to go wrong, you know, letting their physical feelings and thoughts really take over. They're trying to really get centered. And when I see this girl up here, I do feel like they may be meditating. For them, it just may be listening to music, going for a walk. Maybe they just sit down and they focus on the feelings in their body and they're trying not to, you know, judge them. They're doing something to try to get out of their mind, I feel. So we've got the Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, healing from heartache. So I feel like this is definitely someone who is feeling some kind of, you know, regret, or at least they're starting to feel the loss of a connection, probably this connection, because, you know, you're watching this video for this person. They're feeling heartbroken, they're feeling pain, they're feeling worried. It's like they're starting to, you know, realize that, hey, there is something here. Maybe I made a mistake, and now they're wanting to come forward, they're wanting to return, and they don't know how to do that. Maybe they're worrying if you're going to accept them or not. I've got here, Dress of Alchemy, release your power. So I see this as really more setting your intention that is powerful and putting that out into the universe. I don't see it as release your power and give it to someone else. I see this as, you know, alchemy, using the things around you to create what you want. This person has all of the resources, this person has all of the knowledge, you know, inside of themselves. If they just go within and actually feel into their body, and that's probably why they're getting all these feelings in their body, because, you know, the universe is like, get out of your head and feel your feelings. When you feel your feelings, then then you're going to know how to move forward. Then you're going to start manifesting. So they're definitely going through a bit of a rough time, a bit of pain, a bit of change. But I see it as definitely positive, because the things that are happening in their life, it's going to get them into balance. It's going to get them out of their head, more into the heart space, so they actually can manifest and, return to your life. So let me know down below if this resonated with you. And thanks so much for watching. All right, bye. All right, pile number 3. Let's see how your person's feeling, what they're going through right now. Ooh, Ace of Wands. Nice. Okay, this is like the 2 of Wands, but in reverse. Reinvention. We've got here nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. It's definitely with reinvention and nurture, I've already got a healing kind of energy. Also, manifestation is coming to mind as well. With the 2 of staves or the 2 of wands in reverse, normally upright, it's about being at a crossroads, planning for the future, choosing which way you want to go. In the reverse, I feel like it's a bit stuck, or the options are just making you feel kind of frazzled, so you're just not choosing any. Say there's left and right, you're not choosing to go left, you're not choosing to go right, you're just choosing to stay stagnant. You're not really moving forward. You're just not making plans for the future. It's like maybe this person's not trying to manifest. With the Ace of Wands, though, I see that there is this new beginning that is available to them, that has, a lot of passion, that's going to be really fulfilling, that's going to be new and fresh energy. Maybe this is what this person is wanting right now, but they're just not actually planning. They're not taking the steps that they need. Maybe they don't know what to do. Sometimes you can want a passionate new beginning, but you don't know what that looks like. Sometimes you can think, I want a new career, and when you're trying to manifest and people say visualize, visualize a snapshot of you doing that passion. It's like you just envision like this, movie reel going through your mind, and someone snaps a photo and you've got to focus on it. Sometimes you go to visualize and you can't picture it. It's like the image keeps changing, if that makes sense. But there's definitely is a new beginning here. This person does have power. I feel like this is not something that they're not going to overcome. They just want a fresh new start. They may be just a little bit bored in their current life, because we've got reinvention. Could be wanting to have a new relationship, new career. Reinvention can literally be, how it looks in the picture, reinventing yourself. Reinventing your, appearance, getting new clothes, losing weight, gaining weight, anything like that. Because we've got here nurture. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So maybe they're spending, time around kids. Maybe this person, is a teacher or a childcare worker. Maybe they have a child. Maybe they have a lot of nieces, nephews, cousins, things like that. Maybe their inner child is a little bit wounded right now. I do kind of sense maybe it is about physical appearance. Maybe they are trying to reinvent themselves. They want to get healthier. They want to feel, passionate. They want to feel energized and alive within their body, within their physical body. There's something definitely that they want to do, but as it says in the card here, it's important for them to nurture their own inner child. So maybe they got bullied as a child, maybe they had a dysfunctional upbringing, and that's kind of brought them to this place of discontentment within themselves. Maybe they feel like they're a product of their upbringing. They know that they don't want to be like their family or something like that perhaps, but it's like they don't know exactly how to change. Or they're just procrastinating and just not making the plans to actually do it. Or maybe they're just not focusing so much on how it's going to happen. Maybe they're just focusing on holding good intentions. Got here, observer. So they could be just trying to be the observer within their own body and in their own mind, observing how they feel, observing what they think. You know, if they have thoughts like, I'm not good enough, no one's going to like me, I can't do this, they're just trying to observe that. They're trying to observe their fears and insecurities. They're trying to see things that are subconscious within them, that they've been hiding, that they didn't know were there, that they didn't know needed to be healed. They're trying to look at these things, observe them, not attach any meaning to them, which is great because it just means that they're going to dissolve more quickly. They may also just be observing people, observing, the world. Maybe they're just trying to see things in a different way. They're just trying to observe. Maybe they're trying to look at their options and they can figure out what they actually want to do. But here, moving on. So they want to let go of a painful situation, probably from the past. They want to let go some kind of negative belief, some kind of pain, some kind of relationship with, could be platonic friendship, could be romantic connection, a family member, anyone. I see it as more though something from, childhood or the past. Just letting go of limiting beliefs so they can actually become a master manifester, taking care of themselves, putting themselves first. If this is somebody who really gets in and does things done, they tend to take care of other people. If you go to their house, they'll make you a coffee, they'll make you lunch, then they'll clean up. They, if you ask them for a favor, they'll do it. They tend to, be somebody who likes nurturing. Or they just tend to do things for a lot of other people. They're focusing more on them right now. See the last card. Be your true self. Grumpy Red Fairy. Beautiful. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This person wants to be their authentic self and not, like I said, not a product of their upbringing. They want to be who they feel that they actually are at the core. They may be somebody who doesn't seem... Somebody can take a lot of action and really get in and get their hands dirty and do things. They can, be somebody who is really proactive, but that doesn't mean that they're somebody who is confident. Maybe they're not confident, they don't have a lot of self-belief and self-love within themselves, and that's why they need to be nurturing. And in focusing on themselves and doing all these things that I mentioned, it's going to help them manifest the life that they want. And it's going to help them to be their true self. Maybe up until now they've just been what their family wanted, what their partner wanted, just pleasing other people, doing things to make other people happy. But now they're like, hey, I'm going to choose me. They want to be true to themselves, what they want to do. Really, in every moment, we have the opportunity to choose who we want to be in that moment and how we want to feel. And this person, I feel like, they're becoming quite aware of that. That's all I've got for pile number 3, but let me know if you guys enjoyed this reading down below. I'll probably be uploading daily or at least quite regularly, so you'll be seeing more of Tarot of the Soul. If you enjoy, please subscribe and tap the bell for future videos. If you want to connect with me, even if it's not for a private reading, just on Instagram, just to say hi. I always welcome new people. I would love to have a chat. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye.